Hello, my name is Amara, and this is my story. This story is my life. It is full of love, betrayal, heartbreak, and lessons I had to learn the hardest way possible. I had a sister, Bella. Bella was the kind of person everyone noticed when she walked into a room. She was beautiful, confident, and clever. People admired her. And me? I was quiet, simple. I liked peace, honesty, and small joys. I never wanted to compete or be noticed. Then came Daniel. I met him at a friend's party. He smiled at me in a way that made my heart flutter. His voice was calm and kind. Slowly, he began to notice me. He would call me, ask about my day, and make me laugh. I felt something I had never felt before. I felt real love. I told Bella about him. I thought she would be happy for me. But Bella smiled, yes, but her eyes had a different sparkle. Something dark, something I didn't recognize then. One day, Bella suggested that we all meet for lunch. I thought it was normal sisterly interest, but when I saw them together, my heart stopped. Daniel laughed at her jokes. His eyes stayed on her. They were not looking at me the way they used to. I tried to shake it off. I told myself I was imagining things, but deep down, I knew. That cold, sinking feeling was already in my chest. Then came the day I could not ignore it. I walked into the house and saw them talking alone, laughing, smiling, their hands brushed. Daniel leaned closer to her. My stomach turned, my hands shook, my chest felt crushed. I screamed, "How could you do this to me? How could you betray me like this?" Daniel looked away. He said nothing. Bella looked at me with cold amusement. "Amara," she said softly, "he loves me now, not you." My world shattered. The room spun. I slapped her. She slapped me back. We screamed, pulled hair, cried. My parents stood there watching. They did not stop us. Their silence told me they had already chosen her side. That night, I cried myself to sleep. My heart felt hollow. My own sister had taken the man I loved. My parents did nothing. I felt invisible, worthless, abandoned. After that day, my life became a storm that refused to end. Bella had taken Daniel, the man I loved with all my heart, the one I trusted and dreamed about every night, was now hers. And my parents, they did nothing. They smiled at her, congratulated her, and looked at me like I was the troublemaker. I felt invisible, completely alone in my own home. Every day I watched them. Daniel started spending more time with Bella. He laughed at her jokes, took her out, bought her fine gifts. Each time I saw him smile at her, the way he used to smile at me, something inside me died a little more. I could not eat. I could not sleep. At night, I lay on my bed, holding my pillow tight, crying without making sound. The same picture kept playing in my head. The moment I walked in and saw their hands touching, his eyes on her instead of me. How could he do this? How could my own sister do this to me? I tried to fight for him. One evening, I confronted Bella again, my voice shaking with pain and anger. "Bella, stop this. You are my sister. How can you take him from me like this?" She looked at me with a sharp, cold smile. "Amara, he loves me now, not you. You have to accept it." I could not accept it. The pain was too much. I rushed at her. We pulled each other's hair, scratched, shouted until our throats hurt. Chairs fell. The table nearly turned over. We were crying and hitting each other like enemies. My parents stood there watching everything. They did not separate us. Their silence hurt deeper than the slaps. They had already chosen her side. Daniel never defended me. He never said a word. He just looked away. That hurt the most. Knowing the man I gave my heart to could throw it away so easily. Days became weeks. Bella grew stronger around him. She called him all the time, laughed loudly when I passed by, acted like she had won a big prize. And me? I was sinking deep into darkness. My world felt black. I did not know how to live with this pain. I had lost my love, my sister's loyalty, and my parents' support. Everything. Then, in the middle of all that darkness, Samuel appeared. I met him at the market one afternoon. He was quiet, gentle, and kind. He did not have Daniel's money or his flashy ways, but he had something I had not felt in a long time: honesty. He spoke softly. He listened when I talked. He did not rush me or judge my sadness. At first, I was scared to trust anyone. After what happened, how could I open my heart again? But Samuel was different. He did not try to force my pain away. He just sat with me in it. He held my hand when the tears came. He smiled when I managed to laugh, even a small one. Slowly, slowly, I started to breathe again. That evening, as I walked home, the betrayal still burned inside my chest. I thought of Daniel, of Bella, of my parents. But for the first time in many weeks, a small light appeared in my heart. Maybe someone could truly care for me without hurting me. Maybe I could love again. This is what happened. Bella had taken Daniel and left me broken. But Samuel had come. And though I did not know it then, he would change my life completely. He would show me that real love does not destroy. It heals. It chooses you for who you are. Life felt strange after Samuel came into my life. For the first time in many months, I could breathe again. I could sleep without crying. I could even smile a little. But the world does not forget pain so quickly. Then one day, the news came like thunder. Daniel, the man Bella fought for, the man she married, had been arrested. The police caught him with a small girl locked inside the boot of his car. Terrible crimes, human trafficking, dirty deals, lies piled on lies. Everything they built with that stolen money collapsed. All the luxury, the big house, the shining cars, gone. My heart felt many things at once: relief, sadness, pity. I looked at Bella and thought, she chose this man over her own sister, over truth, over everything good. Now she had nothing left. Bella came back to the village like a broken woman. No more fine clothes, no jewelry, no pride. People whispered behind her back. She started selling small things in the market, under the hot sun. But nobody trusted her anymore. She was alone and humiliated. Then, months later, she found out she was pregnant with Daniel's child. She cried bitterly in the dust. I did not laugh at her pain. I just watched quietly. She had made her choice, and now she had to live with it. Meanwhile, Samuel kept showing me his true heart. He was quiet, patient, and kind every single day. He never rushed me. He held my hand when the old pain came back. He listened to my tears. Then one evening, he took me to a beautiful big house and told me the truth. He had money all along. He had hidden it because he wanted a woman who would love him for who he was, not for riches. And he chose me, the quiet, simple girl. I cried hard when he said that. Tears of joy, tears of healing, tears of real love. All the suffering, the betrayal, the nights I wanted to die, they had led me to this good man. Without that pain, I might never have known what true love feels like. Bella tried one last time to destroy what I had. She came to our house, smiling that same dangerous smile, trying to tempt Samuel the way she tempted Daniel. But Samuel is a good man. He came straight to me and said, "Amara, your sister is trying to seduce me again. She cannot stay here." We sent her away. I felt strong that day. I had survived her once, and now I had a man who protected our peace. I held Samuel's hand many nights and thought about everything: the fights with Bella, the screams, the slaps, my parents' silence, Daniel's cold eyes, the deep loneliness, all of it. And I understood something important. The pain made me stronger. It prepared me for real love, for peace, for happiness. Sometimes I remember the first time Daniel smiled at me. I remember the tears, the heartbreak, the betrayal. And now I smile softly, because life has its own way. Those who betray pay a heavy price. Those who stay honest and patient find true joy. I trusted again. I loved again. I survived. And in the end, I found a love stronger than all the pain I carried. This is what happened. This is my story. I was broken by the people I loved most, but I rose again. I found peace. I found Samuel, and my heart is finally home.